participate in the referral program. Mr. Sam, unfortunately, started stealing from the home. Hey, social media family, it's Kaylee here from Francis Comfort Mobile Homes LLC. Today, we have a beautiful success story for you guys. For privacy purposes, our lovely special guest today will be identified as Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam was a very interesting character, to say the least. Woo! We got this lead from a referral. Francis Comfort values all of our referrals, and we do participate in the referral fee program. If you have any questions or inquiries about the referral fee program, leave us a comment or DM us and we will let you know. Getting back to the story. Mr. Sam, we got the referral. We called Mr. Sam and started doing our initial virtual inspection. During that inspection, we asked the condition of the home. Honestly, we asked them to please be honest, and because we will be out to the property and we will be able to compare what we took initially versus what it actually looks like for real. So Mr. Sam, we took the inspection, we asked him what was included, what's not going to be included, and he let us know that pretty much everything was going to be included. The initial things that come with the house: stove, refrigerator, oven vent, the oven hood. Yeah, that was coming with the house. And he was going to take all of his personal belongings. Once we got to the home, the physical inspection did not match the virtual inspection 100%. The home was in good condition. It did not have any water damage. However, it had some fire damage. Some of the outlets were burnt. Some of you seen some like fire-ish by the washer and dryer, which we ask all of our sellers to be honest, because we will be able to see these things because we're going to come out to the property. Fast forward a little bit. We market the home. We talked to Mr. Sam and let him know, hey, we noted what is going to be coming with the home. We noted the condition of the home. We have the price that we were going to give him. And once the home got on the market, we had several buyers. Our process for showings is we give the address to 3 buyers and we stagger them within 10 to 15 minutes. We had 1 customer come out. We only sent it to 1 customer at that particular time, and his name was Mike. Mike came out. Mike started inspecting the home, and Mike was so serious. We let him know, like, hey, we have other customers coming out, and Mike threw his money on the table and said, I don't want nobody else to come out. I'm going to buy the home. Let me just give me some time to look around, X, Y, and Z. But Mike came there ready to purchase the home without even looking at it. We pride ourselves on taking very, very, very good quality pictures and videos. And we were able to send that to Mike via DM because we have pictures online, but then if we have customers that want extra pictures or videos, we make sure to send that to them personally. Mike was also a very interesting character. He had a young lady that was with him in the truck while he was inside viewing the home. So we thought he came by himself, and after we did the transaction, she just popped up and said she was out in the truck. And that was kind of odd to us because we like meeting family, but this seemed like more of a mistress. And Mike let us know, hey, everything is fine. This is not my wife. This is just everything is fine. And when we're looking like, that's pretty dangerous, like, that's dangerous. We're here doing a transaction. We would like to know who's all here just for the safety of everybody. I left out when we got to the property. I let Mr. Sam know what time we were going to be at the property. When we got to the property, him and his fiance were sleeping. We had to wake them up and kick them out because we had some showings about to happen. And as they were getting their belongings together, they would let me know, hey, we just had to stay here a couple more nights until we got the money for the house, because they had bought a property for, and they didn't have the money for the well. So they were selling this home to get the money for the well. And they couldn't move to the new house because they didn't have any water over there. And he let me know, hey, we were just trying to stay out here. And, the home was in a mobile home park. And as they were getting their belongings together, as Mike was coming, they were trying to get out. And long story short, they didn't get out in time, which was okay. They were outside packing up their truck, trying to get out. And we was able to do the deal inside while they were outside getting their belongings together. So we were able to give them their funds before they left. And then that's when he let me know that, hey, I'm sorry, but this is why I had to be here a little longer, X, Y, and Z. Fast forwarding, you guys got the story about the buyer. And after the home was sold, the home had to be moved. Mr. Sam, unfortunately, started stealing from the home. Now, the home was already paid for. He went back and stole the stove, the oven hood, the refrigerator, things that I didn't even know that you could steal, like the oven hood. Those things are fit by the home. So if you take this out and put it in another home, I'm not sure exactly how it could fit. Maybe he had intentions on selling it for scrap metal. I don't know. But that had us very frustrated. Mike called us and let us know, hey, he stole this, he stole that. And us being Francis Comfort, we don't want a bad rap, right? To make it fair, we called Mr. Sam and said, hey, Mr. Sam, what and why did you take these items?
The deal is done. The deal is done. The deal is done. That's my stuff. I got my money and the deal is done.
This was not the tone of the gentleman that I talked to when he was in such a need. But now that he got his money, he's...
I don't want to be rude. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Thinking, what did I do to you? I just helped you. Why are you... Why would you want to be mean to me or rude to me when I just...
I don't have time to talk about this because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Go where? You stole. Why are you stealing? Long story short, he hung up. I called back.
Young lady, I don't want to show you this side of me. I don't want to show you this.
Sir, I wish you showed me that side of you way before we got this deep. That way we wouldn't be in this predicament. So anyway, I hung up. He hung up again. The call ended rather. And I called Mike back. I said, Mike, I'm sorry. Because this was referral, the referral also didn't want a bad rap for their name. So I called the referral. I said, hey, this is the situation. The seller stole X, Y, and Z. The buyer, let me know. And so what both of the companies did, we went half. $250 and $250 to reimburse Mike for the oven hood, the stove, and then Mike said he already had a refrigerator, so that wasn't an issue, although Mr. Sam should have not stole. So that was the first hurdle. The second hurdle was the home was sitting in the park waiting to be moved, and neither one of the sellers paid the lot rent. That's something that we can't help with because the sale of the home was already completed. If we have homes that are in the process of the sale, waiting to be sold, that's when we step in and do pay the lot rent. When homes are already sold, that is no longer our responsibility. So the park owner called Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam, of course, gave them our phone number. Of course, right? Once he already stole, the least he can do was pay the lot rent, because he didn't pay the lot rent for the 2 months he was still there, and then it was additional month because the home was waiting for a month to be moved. Mr. Sam, of course, refused to pay the lot rent. Of course not. He doesn't want any accountability for nothing. Mr. Mike, essentially, it is his responsibility because he did purchase the home, and the home was in his possession on paper, and Mike didn't pay the lot rent. So the park owner calls me and she lets me know, hey, I called both of these people refused to pay, and what can be done? I let her know, hey, you have to call Mike. Mike purchased the home. If Mike refuses to pay for the home, you have to take that, refuses to pay the lot rent, you have to take that up, and should take that up with him. Long story short, Mike was getting his funds together for the home to be moved, so the home did take a little while longer to be moved, unfortunately. And as a park owner, you want your lot to be paid for. Totally understandable. You have to take that up with the correct person, because us and the referral company have already came out of pocket, and we no longer had any dealings with his home, and we successfully did what we were supposed to do, and it really was on the buyer to pay the lot rent. Mike moved the home, of course, before he paid the lot rent, and the park owner called me back and let me know the home was moved, but the lot was not paid for. And, I let her know, hey, as long as the home is moved, there's just nothing that can be done now unless you want to go after him or Mr. Sam. I have not heard from that park owner. I'm going to assume that everything was taken care of, and they are glad that the home is out of the park. Mr. Mike moved the home about an hour away in South Carolina, and I would have to say this was a success story with a couple of hurdles. And it's not uncommon to have hurdles in a success story. It wouldn't be a success story without some extra fun, right? And some extra hoopla, right? So that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified when we do post. And we're out. See you guys.